Hurts throwing right away. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. Once again, it's Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at the defense for these Texans. Now, this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
On second down, Swift. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down because sometimes you get out of your games. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Here's Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. The Texans in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Stroud sets up the play action. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it'll be second down. You look at this Eagle defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by James Bradbury. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangwu. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangwu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Hurts. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. A quick throw complete to Chark. Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
In motion right is Davis. Henry again on 2nd down. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Straight ahead, here's Nwogu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. A good pickup there, a 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can draft anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On first down, Hurts. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. From the gun, here's Swift. And room there to work it inside the 25. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Well, now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout. making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize.
Derrick Henry all alone. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Good play.
Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, they'll run with the Wagyu. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back to the running game with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kene Nwangu taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Open man right side is Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Rig alert, rig alert. 19 tight, 19 tight. On the ball.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. Stroud to throw it.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Looking deep here from Mechie.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
The throwing again is Stroud. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the outright.
Back to the line now. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Another run down from the long group. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And this is a 7-yard loss on the sack. It's 3rd down.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now with a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. 20! And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Give left side here for the Largo. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of Mechie. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Mills back to throw. Repeat of the last play. Going to Mechie here. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Now Mills. Finding Schultz.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Mills. He's got Henry.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Mills looking to throw it.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Back to throw.
This ball caught by Mechie.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Here comes 2nd down.
And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
No timeouts remain. 8 seconds on the clock.
He'll look to throw. This for all the marbles.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 134 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A quick throw complete to Chark.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Stroud's throw going to be caught by Davis.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Go check, go check.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he will have the 1st down at about the 21-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Well, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. A good start for him on the center here in overtime at 3-3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You got a confident thrower right now. Someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll